Hey there, Wargamers, Just Iron Painter, and today, boom, we're going to check out some Battletech. I'd like to welcome you guys back to the channel. If you are new here, please alpha strike that like, subscribe, and if you're a tuning viewer, thank you so much for tuning in to help support what I do. That said, today we're going to be checking out the Innisphere Assault Lance from the most recent Battletech Mercenaries Kickstarter from Catalyst Game Labs. Now, I'm not sure when this is going to hit the general market for purchase, but if you're interested in this package or this box here, or you've got one coming from the Kickstarter, I'd like to switch it on over today and let you guys get a peek at what's inside. Next up, we're going to be checking out the Innisphere Assault Lance, and as always, we will check the packaging first, so you guys can see what we've got here. I don't remember what the MSRP was on these. I imagine this was like probably 25 or 30, but I don't remember. I don't have all that stuff on hand, so but I wanted to give you guys a kind of a preview of what is in here. So let's go ahead and pop this open. And I can already tell this has got one goofy looking guy in here. And I think that's the Goliath. We'll see. So pop that card over here and whip that out. So first things first, check out that cool, sweet ass art in the background. It's a shame, again, these aren't like cards you can slide out and keep for prints. And these are going to nip in the trash. I know you can cut them, but I say this every time because I think that would be something cool that you could save. They're really neat. It's great artwork, and it's stuff that I feel like should be more mainstream on the internet for people to see. Blast it out there. This is great artwork. So let's grab our cards here. And as always, as we get going, we will pause so you guys can read the pilots as we go through and move on. So let's see. That guy. That guy. That guy. Alright, so let's go ahead and check out the Hoplite first. We'll look at his card, we'll show his pilot, we'll grab the mech. So first up, we've got the Hop 5C Hoplite, 32 points. This is the Dark Age Ill-Clan era variant. Team M1, 8 move, 3/3/2 for damage, 9 life, BRA, case, and direct fire. For the baseline, I think I would probably want to take my Mad Dog over this one. Again, if you guys haven't watched the video, you should check that out. Mad Dog's coming in similar points, similar damage, higher team M, higher move, and similar HP. So other variant here coming in at 25 points, so cheaper this time. Clan Invasion era, all the way up to Ill Clan, 1 Team M, 8 move, 1/1/1 for damage, 11 life, flak, and direct fire. Not bad for a tanky little annoyance, but his TMM is low, and he's going to get nuked, but he's got a lot of HP. So there's that, but not a lot of damage output. So I guess this is probably an Innisphere medium of some sort. So we'll check out his pilot card here, give you guys a moment to look at Terry Troutlaw. Yeah, flip that over and check out the other variant here, which is Xavier Jacoby. Shoop. And now let's take a look at the Mini. He kind of looks like the Hamburglar or something to me. Some kind of like McDonald's mech. This is probably someone out there's favorite mech, and I'm just dogging on it. But it kind of looks like a king crab if he had stubby arms. Looks like the king crab hasn't matured yet. Except I like the king crab. It's kind of goofy looking. Yeah, it's an odd little guy. That also looks like one of the cannons, AC cannons off of an Irby mech. That's what it reminds me of. Mold lines are about what you would expect. At least there's nothing egregious on those vents. I've had a few that have done that. These would be pretty easy to clean. That got mangled up pretty good right in here. You can see what it's supposed to look like there. And then here it's kind of mangled. But yeah, visually speaking, everyone's got their own aesthetics. That guy's kind of goofy looking to me. Next up, we have got the Goliath 7K. Coming in at 40 points, Dark Age and Ill Clan era. This one's Team M2, move 10, 3/3/1, 12 life, case 2. Yeah, compared to the baseline mech that I compare things to, this guy's got same move, same Team M, similar damage, comes in at 7 points more, a little bit more life, case 2. Not bad. Not too bad. The 1H variant, which is usable in all eras, 39 points, TMM 1, 8 move, 233 for damage, and his bad boy's got 14 life, IF LRM. So compared to my baseline, he costs more, does similar damage, is easier to hit, moves a little slower, but has considerably more HP. So he's pretty tanky. So you could use him as a like kind of a tanky bullet sponge, so to speak, for your forces if you decide to run one. For the units here, check that out. This is Iwamura Attaboy. I have a hard time believing that's a real last name. Seems kind of a joke. And then we have Ashby, Star Commander for Clan Wolf. Yeah, that he's gonna get blown up if you're in that thing. I can't imagine a clan. I guess their piloting's 5 and gunnery's 3, so it's not a well-renowned Clan Wolf guy. Definitely not blood named yet. Did not have the blood name, so yeah. So checking out the model in all that like 80s goofy glory. There's the turret. Oh man. I wonder, like, is he glued down? Yeah, I think that back foot appears to be secured. I'm not sure it needs that stand. I don't think it really needs that to support the weight of it, and it has 3 feet down. Maybe they wanted to peg them to the base instead of glue it, but like, I wonder if you can. No, he's really on there. That foot comes up. That foot comes up. Okay, so no, that should pop right off, unless he's glued to the actual stand. Hang on, we're gonna give it some force. Yep. So I think that peg, because I did just break that. I think that peg is glued in. You might be able to get at it with a pair of pliers to pull that out. And they actually have it specific numbered to a base. That's interesting. I'm not worried that I just broke that. I will get in here with, A, you could just glue that back on anyway and glue the couple of feet that are touching, but B, I will probably come in with a pair of pliers and I will probably yank that. Actually, we're going to try that right now. We're going to see if I can do it. I got a pair of pliers on my desk. We're going to see if I can get that out. Ooh, that's really in there. Boom. All right. So that's out. It broke, but it sheared in such a way you really can't see it. Not super jazzed that is in there, but I don't care, because for me, and this is my model, I will be able to mount him back on like so. And what we'll do is I'll put a dab of glue, like that, a yabba dabba doo, a yabba dabba glue. I might actually shove them forward a little bit, and you might be able to get the tip of that foot here. I imagine they did the stand because they didn't want to have to do the gluing this way. For me, yeah, the stand's gone. You're never going to see under there anyway. We'll paint that bad boy up. The little remnants of that plug will be gone, and we'll just glue him down, and he'll be good to go. That said, now that he's been extricated from his base, we can give him a nice look. I kind of like just that spot right there. Like, what if you had that and then he had like a torso come down and then arms and legs, and that was like the top of a mech? It's kind of cool looking, right? Yeah, not bad. It's goofy. It's a right goofy looking mech, but honestly, a little bit cooler than I was thinking it was going to be, and wasn't too hard getting that that stand off. So probably something a lot of people may do. Some people may not do. Next up, we have got the Shogun, and I appreciate that it's got my Wolf Boys on here. This one's usable in the Succession Wars through the Ill Clan era. Team of 1, 6J, 775 for damage, OV2, dear lord. My gosh, 14, 15 life. Okay, and this is assault mech. He's an assault mech. Okay, that explains that. 58 points. Yeah, I mean, this is it's a damage dealer. He's right up there with like on par for like an Atlas for HP and damage, maybe a little bit less HP, a little bit more damage. So yeah, good little assault guy. The thing that's really nice with him too, says Team M's garbage, obviously because he's an assault mech, but leverage your 7 damage, OV for 2 for 9 damage, and it'll reduce your movement by 2, 4. I think it's so your TML, or sorry, your skill is treated by +1 per heat, and then I believe your movement goes down by 2 per heat, but it reduces base movement, not jump. So he would be down to a 2 standard move or a 6 jump. You jump out, blast OV for 9 if you need to, and then you can jump him 6 inches, even with the heat behind cover, cool down, come back out, shoot with OV and jump away. So you can spike 9 damage every other turn if you want to. Or just shoot as normal, but keeping that in mind that your J is not reduced. So, and then the other variant here, 41 points, coming in useful in the Succession Wars through the Ill Clan eras. Team M1 6J 232 for damage, 1 overheat. My goodness, so much life. 15 life, case, IF, LRM, OV long. That's pretty good. This guy, compared to my baseline, is easier to hit, has less maneuverability, similar damage, but a chunk more HP for 8 more points or so, give or take over that one. Not bad if you want him to be like a tanky little guy, as he's not doing a lot of damage, but I'm a big fan of this one. Does a lot of damage. I like that. And checking out the cards we got here, we have Abena Skywall, Mercenary White Witches. Shoop, shoop. And then we have Connor Daniel, Wolf's Dragoons. I like that paint scheme. It's a very cool paint scheme for Wolf's Dragoons. Let's check out the model for the Shogun. Okay, that's a big old boy. I like that. I like these. The arm guns are kind of goofy to me. Kind of goofy to me. This is nice though. Like this is a pretty crisp model here. These little areas are rough, but this is I've talked about these in videos too. These little parts where they came out of the mold. You can see some of the striations from the mold, the injection, but that's on a nice flat and reasonably easy to clean. Almost hit the corner, but should be pretty easy to clean. This one came out the way it should, in my opinion, and better, where you can just shave it and it's flush. That one is almost additive, where there's material missing and you have to fill it. Some of the mold lines, obviously we're used to. Keep talking about that. There's a little spot, little nub there, needs to be cleaned. That's assuming you care about the cleaning. Sometimes I don't do it because I just don't care. If I'm doing it for CSO or commissioner or something, I'll clean up. But if I'm doing it for just basic tabletop fast, I don't care. Whatever. Just need to look good enough. So yeah, Shogun, pretty cool. And last but not least, we've got the Pillager. Coming in at, this is the 6Z variant, 46 points. This variant is for Ill Clan Dark Age only. 6J, Team M1, 441. This guy's got 15 life, case 2, flak 2, and a kind of a beefy little guy. This is an assault mech. Yeah, I mean, he pumps out decent damage, got nice OV, so doing the same thing, and he's got TSM, so if he gets heat, he gets benefits for his melee stuff. Kind of what I was talking about with the Shogun, you can leverage your overheat, jump away, cool down, jump back, or come back, shoot, jump away, as you need to spike. So the variant on the back here is 5 points more for the 3Z. This one's usable in all eras. Team M1, 6J, 663 for damage, OV 0, and 14 life. Yeah, for 51 points, that's not too bad. You're pushing like Atlas stats in the game. Maybe a little bit less life, but a little bit cheaper than some of those Atlases or Atli. And for that 6 damage at medium, not too bad. That's a solid little assault mech. I don't mind that. Don't mind the stats at all. Let's check out the pilot card. Augustulo Urtarin. My goodness, I got some hard names to pronounce. And then we have Michael Cersei for Solaris 3, the Black Star Stables. And finally, let's check out the mech. That's a chunky boy. I like the claws. Some of these mold lines up in here are going to be a pain in the butt to get to. Some of them, like this one, is not terrible. They hit it on the seam right here, right on the edge. So cleaning shouldn't be too terrible. And if you didn't clean it, it's almost hidden once you're painted. This one's a little rough. It's a pretty rough one, given where it's at. Nothing on the back seems to be muddled out or soft. That's good. Nice little jump jet areas. Yeah, pretty good. This mold line here is kind of egregious, though. Be a little pain to clean. This one's a pain. And this one that comes over the head is going to be a little annoying, too. But nothing we aren't used to at this point. It does get a little soft right up in here, but I do like that it almost looks like he's got a face on him. They didn't paint it this way, but I feel like for a mercenary company or a Solaris guy, you could totally paint this as like teeth, right? For like a skull, and have this part come up almost like an Atlas and have him almost with like a skull face on the front too. you could totally do that. And then I dig these claws because he's got TSM at least on one of the variants. So if he gets heated up, he comes in and he can do some more with that triple strength Mauimer. So really do like that. But yeah, on that note, folks, that is the Battletech Inner Sphere Assault Lance. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and if you got any comments about this box set, sound off. And there you have it, folks. That was my first look at the Inner Sphere Assault Lance. Hopefully you guys found that enjoyable and useful, and if you're waiting on your Kickstarter to arrive, please be patient. I hope that you get that soon, and if you've already got yours, that's awesome as well. In either case, no matter what side of that fence that you fall on, if you've got any thoughts, critiques, concerns, anything at all that you'd like to talk about from the channel, this product, or Kickstarter, anything at all, get those conversations started in the comments down below. On that note, folks, I've got nothing left for you today. If you want to help support the channel, make sure you check the description down below for all the relevant links to help support the channel, fuel the videos, and help me continue to do what I do. On that note, it's time for me to go. As always, keep rolling your dice, keep painting your models, and I will catch you guys next time. If you made it this far, you're probably a viewer that already hits that like button when you see a video come up. You're probably already a subscriber, and you probably jump into the comments down below to help support the channel, to help support that algorithm. But if you're looking for some other ways to help support the channel too, make sure you check the description down below. Maybe you want to pick up some paints from Monument Hobbies. That's my paint of choice. The Pro Acrylic line is chef's kiss, good stuff. Maybe you want to check out some of the offerings from Death Designs, where I work in my day job. We got plenty of 3D printed products, as well as MDF terrain, some of the stuff that I have designed myself and we play with here on the channel. And if you're looking to bolster your Battletech ranks, miniatures, and offerings, make sure you check out Bobby from Fortress Miniatures and Games. He's one of the main supporters of the channel as well, and supporting any of these companies helps support what I do and helps to ensure that I can continue to bring content to all of you. If you want to become a super supporter, I highly recommend you guys check out the Patreon. You guys give that extra little edge to help push more content out, and I really do appreciate that. And my ultimate goal on the channel is to continue to be able to not only put out the content we have now, but to get to a point where you can put out more content later, whether that be battle reports or painting tutorials or just more rambles, anything at all. I'd like to be doing more content for you. This is something that I enjoy. I like being able to cast a light into the darkness to bring a little bit of hobby positivity to all of you and make you feel good, and also enjoy playing games myself. As we do the final sign off here though, I do want to go ahead and switch on over and do the scroll of awesome to showcase all the Patreon supporters, the super supporters of the channel, to give them some recognition for helping support what I do. Thank you guys so much, and I will catch you guys next time.